second cup of the day. I'm gonna be flying high. I already am. Like, I just feel...
You came out and you were wasted.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is a video about developing sensitivity and why it's important. So you may ask, I don't want to be sensitive. Why would I want to be sensitive? And my response would be because developing sensitivity means developing discernment. And developing discernment means getting more in touch with your intuition. And to me, it's about having a more fun life. So I base a lot of my decisions off of, is this going to be fun? And to me, doing this type of work makes life more fun. Now, I didn't know that when I started, but I'm here to tell you, it makes life more fun. Sometimes I don't know why I do things. I think I said this in a different video. You go out searching for something for a reason, and you attach a reason to it. Sometimes that reason is there to push you in that direction, and you find out later that that wasn't the real reason. Discernment is being able to tell truth from lies, good from bad, right from wrong. Who can't use a little bit of that in their lives? I can. I want more. I want more of it. So anyways, these are examples and different ways that you can develop that discernment. It kind of has to do with peeling back the layers and being able to discern what is actually you and what may be somebody else or something else, or even discerning between you and your own thoughts. Sometimes we think our thoughts are ours, but in reality, they're just old programmings, they're your ego, they're words that your family told you when you were younger. Not like I have any experience with that. I actually do a lot. This is part of the reason. Anyways, let's not get into that today. This is a new generation of videos. We're gonna get on this. Okay, so I have a long list here. I'm gonna try to go through it pretty quickly, but some may need a little bit of explaining or examples. So here we go. Fasting will make you more sensitive. Meditating. Changing habits. That could go from anywhere from something very small, like changing the position of your lighting in your room, to something even more major, like the way you dress. I don't know if that's more major, but I can't think of something right now. Changing the way you think, changing the way that you talk. So it could go, like, range from anything. Any little bit will help. So it doesn't matter if you're changing the app's location on your phone or if you're changing your entire diet. Just changing habits helps. Trying new things, practicing new philosophies, trying on ideas that are not your own. Let's say that you come into contact with somebody who has a very strong opinion about something. Maybe they have a strong opinion about a color. Like, ooh, I never wear the color red. I hate the color red. You may want to ask them, like, what colors do you wear and why? And maybe because, like, if red is your, like, favorite color to wear, they may say, like, ooh, I love wearing black. And maybe you hate wearing black because it's boring and it doesn't allow you to express your personality or your sensuality, even though black could be very sensual. Anyways, these are just examples, and maybe you try on that idea of wearing black and you only wear black and see what that's like, see what it does to you, see how it changes you. Asking, show me what this feels like. So one of my spiritual teachers always uses this tool to discern, like, kind of when you're up into the upper realms of meditating, if you're trying to access information or if you're trying to talk to a guide or whatever. She always says to make, like, show me what this feels like. Okay, so I am Tiffany, show me what that feels like. Or I am this, show me what that feels like. Or I am happy, show me what that feels like. Or I am like a certain type of object, maybe like that plant over there. I'm now that plant, show me what that feels like. Just so you can start to try on different, like it's basically just about discernment. So you know how things feel different, and you may not know what makes them different. You just learn to access the feelings, the different feelings, the different sensations that they bring about. So that is like, show me what that feels like. You could do that with anything in your waking life. I like that exercise. Anyways, developing your palate. So I used to be in the coffee industry, and I used to really want like a badass palate so I can discern different tastes. This is also about discernment, developing your palate. You could do that by tasting wine. You could do that by tasting coffee. You could do that by eating different foods. You can make this process of discernment fun. You can eat a banana and say, what does this taste like? So that's a really fun one. You could remove certain things from your diet. So alcohol, salt, sugar, or like smoking. These things tend to like change your palate in a way. So in order to go back to your natural state, just my brain just went somewhere else. And I'll tell you the story of where my brain just went. I met this guy named Max in Vietnam, and he is a cheesemonger. And since I know about, like developing the palate and taste and stuff like that, and what a cheesemonger does, I was like, hey, so are you a super taster? And he said yes. And then I kind of like harassed him the whole night. Because we were drinking. I wasn't drinking, but like drinking, we went out for a night. Every time I saw him like, pick up a cigarette or have a drink, I was like, hey, do your clients know you smoke? Or like, hey, do your clients know you drink? And just because those types of things like affect your palate and affect your taste buds. And so that's where my mind just went, because I'm talking about that right now. Anyways, I lost my train of thought on that one, but you get what I mean. You can remove stuff to remove things either from your diet or from your life to get back down to your base level, so you can discern as you add them, like how things change. You could develop your ears either by listening to music. You can develop by learning a new language. You could develop like different tones and stuff. Yeah, I guess just like listening to sounds. The way that you do it with your palate, you try on different sounds, and then you figure out how they feel. Lately, I've been practicing discernment by eating different types of foods, not to develop my palate, but to figure out how they feel when I ingest them. So that actually is really interesting, because I know what kind of like makes me sleepy or makes me happy or makes me feel heavy. Feel all of these different things by just eating different types of foods, and usually you can tell like an hour or two after you eat. So I have a food journal, and that's another way to discern. Another way is to eliminate your dominant sense. So men are very visual. So if you're a man, you probably use your eyes a lot, and so you could like blindfold yourself or close your eyes while you're doing certain things, so you can like listen to music. For women, I think we tend to be more well-rounded when it comes to our senses, but still we all have a dominant sense, whether that be eyes, ears, smell, taste, touch, or feel. So whatever it is to you, like notice how you interact with things, and that's how you discover what your dominant sense is. So basically what we want to do is we want to tie that strong arm behind your back, like your right arm. This is another way of doing that, like eliminating your strong sense. Is like, it doesn't have to be a sense, it could be your strong hand, it could be your strong leg, It could be even like if one of your eyes is stronger than the other or has better eyesight. Yeah, anything you're really strong at, you can just like take it away, remove it, and so you could develop other parts of your brain and your body. So that is it for today, guys. I want to thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave comments and questions below. I really love some updates on your discernment, on your intuition development, and see how any of these suggestions go for you. Don't forget to ring the bell so you know when we post new content, and stay tuned for more. As always, don't forget to check out the podcast, Posh Incredible Transformations, and the blog at poshinc.com. And thank you so much, and stay tuned for more. See you guys.